What's happening, you guys? Happy Saturday and happy birthday, Sam Duncan. This was for you, man. I love you. This is forever your day in the Book of One Wellness. We're gonna talk about him at the end. Sing to him, really, because that's what we do now. If you haven't noticed lately at One Wellness, at least this year. So we're gonna talk about today is the heel elevated squat. We had a question, what is the difference with the heel elevated squat? Why do I see people up on that platform with their heels raised higher for a squat? What really is it doing? Now, before we get into anything, I set up my own platform here because I don't have a heel elevation platform naturally at home. And you can make some platform or go to the gym and they have a nice, flat inclined surface that you can use where the heels are elevated. That's great. But if you don't have anything, what you could do is not just put your heels up on some plates and then your feet on your toes on the ground. That's not an even distribution of force from gravity coming down on your foot. We want a nice flat surface. And so what I did was I took two dumbbells, equal height dumbbells with rubber, okay, so it's stickier, two plates that are also rubber, so they're, relatively adhesive to each other. And I wedged them in here and I made sure they're not gonna go this way either, right? And I made sure they're plenty high on this. Now, if you wanna be extra safe, what you can do is you can put the dumbbells against a wall. This seemed just fine for me as I trialed them out. So I took two so that I could keep my feet more shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. That's more comfortable for me in a squat. So you could use one and you could keep the feet tighter, but let's get into it and let's talk about it. So you're gonna step on up, right? We got 1 foot on each one of these. Now, what you're gonna notice is you wanna lean forward like this. And that's really the whole purpose here, is that you're able to do that, right? If you squatted where your feet are flat, you would just fall back if you try to have your back this straight. But what happens is you can keep that back straight all the way down, and you'll notice your quads are gonna be on fire, and you're gonna sit pretty much like this at the bottom. Now, the back has been flat the whole time, right? And when you squat like this, it allows you to sit back, it keeps your back straight, and it reduces dorsiflexion at the ankle here, meaning when the ankle's up like this, if you were to get this deep in a regular squat, your ankle would be kind of crushed against your shin, right? And so this is nice for our range of motion in the hips, in the knees, and in the ankle joint. Now, it also takes stress off of your low back, and it prevents these knees from caving in or coming out, right? Because that could be due to rotation of the pelvis. Now, you're not going to be caught in a certain pelvic position that you would be in simple when you're squatting with flat feet. Now, the other thing is, we notice our knees are really coming forward over the toes here. So we have a major quad emphasis on this exercise. Not to mention, though, that we can get much deeper than we typically could with a regular squat because our back could be straight, right? And so since we can do that, we're going through a full range of motion all the way down and up. And I felt it in my quads just, sitting there and doing that. I like to do them nice and slow if I'm doing these. You can even kind of rock back at the bottom and you can stand up nice and tall. Great variation of the squat. Definitely better on your low back. You don't need to go heavy with this. Go nice and slow. You could take a dumbbell and you can hold it in your hands if you want to make it a little bit more challenging instead of just doing it with body weight. But a great exercise nonetheless. So that's why people do it. Again, when you're going to set this up, you got to be really careful, especially if you're going to do what I did, where I'll show you, two separate dumbbells here and plates. And, I didn't use this side of the plate. I used the side that has no writing on it, right? So nice flat surface. But these were both rubber. These are rubber, these are rubber. They were really stuck together. And I made sure I was nice and stable before I started. These are very even as well, the dumbbells, right? So I made sure I'm not one foot's not in front of the other and this and that. So that's what we got for you guys. The heel elevated squat, baby. And what else we got is for Sammy Duncan. Happy birthday, man. Are you ready? It's really windy. If it sounds bad, that's why. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sammy Duncan, my best friend and brother for life. I love you so much, man. Happy birthday to you and many, many more. Happy birthday, man. I hope you're having an awesome time with your friend Max. Max is the man. And, you know, I hope you enjoy it, man. I gotta see you soon. It's been too long. Sammy, you're on. What's up, dude? Happy birthday. I just sang to you. I'm probably the only person who sang to you today. So I'm your only friend. I'm just kidding. Sam has lots of friends, and Sam's really cool. We just joke around a lot. Con, what's up? Happy birthday, bro. Stefan Apple Blue, how you doing? How you doing? Edwins, the Rabinosis, as for now. So we got for you folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thanks a lot. Happy birthday, Sammy, and happy wellness. I'll talk to you in a bit.